What prediction you're going to put down for it, my friend?
Yeah, well, I think Moyes is having a difficult time, but so far making a good fist at making sure the players have something to play for. And I think the fact that so many of them have their futures, have uncertain futures ahead, is helping him in that respect. This game does matter to Everton. Yeah, they're in that kind of group of 5 teams above the relegation zone where you could finish anywhere between 13th and 17th. And there are millions of pounds at stake for each extra position that you rise up the table. And whilst obviously these are clubs that bring in hundreds of millions of pounds over, or deal in hundreds of millions of pounds every year, Everton go into this summer, or they go into the end of this football financial year with a few questions from a PSR perspective. So every spot they earn up the table will bring in a few more £1 million. It will just ease the pressure on them to maybe have to do a deal before the end of June. They'll be fine after that. After that, it should open up, and they should actually be able to have, well, they should be able to afford £30 million to pay for Liam Delap if he wanted to come to Everton, which they would love him to do so, but there's a kind of an acceptance that he may end up going elsewhere because obviously everybody wants him. Although Everton can make a good fist to saying that they'd be the best place for him to be, I think. And unless Man United get Champions League football, that is, then their game completely changes, doesn't it? But yeah, so it does matter for Everton, and I think it will matter to the players and it will matter to the fans. So you almost would have been better off playing Everton 2 weeks earlier, I think. Just when you weren't getting that kind of that coalescence of emotion and financial necessity, and players playing, having just 4 games left to play for their future. So, I mean, I'm relatively confident. I'm a little bit surprised at how poorly this Ipswich side's done this season. Given the signings that you made in the summer, given how well Delap's done, I thought you'd make a better fist of it. And the reality was, in the summer, you were competing against Everton for a lot of those transfers and kind of outgunned Everton. So there's a lot of concern in these parts about what that would mean going into this season. But obviously things have transpired the way they have. So I think I'm going to go for 2-0 to Everton. To be honest, I think this game may well end up meaning more to Everton than Ipswich. And if they, and I don't think Moyes. Everton have had a few bang average performances recently and a few slow starts, and I don't think Moyes will let them do that again.
As you said, it's going to be an emotional day. What can we expect the good part? Obviously, it's going to be a great atmosphere, but obviously, Town fans haven't been here for nearly 20 years. So yeah, I'm sure it's just going to be one of those days where it is going to be a bit of a party, but also obviously it's games to be played on the football pitch as well.
Oh, it's going to be an incredible atmosphere. I think there's a chance really that actually this could be the best atmosphere of the few. Southampton at home is the last home game, but the magnitude of the occasion might kind of just override everything. This feels like it might be the last time where you can. This might be a celebration you can enjoy without going, oh, this is the last time that I'm going to be there. And I know that one of the Everton kind of support organisations, the 1878s, they do a lot of the ground displays. Well, they're doing their last stuff this week because, understandably, for the Southampton game, they all want to be in their seats with their families, not have to worry about displays and stuff. So, there's going to be all sorts of flags and banners and tifos and confetti. When those players come out the tunnel at a couple of minutes to 3, the atmosphere there is going to be absolutely wild. It should be a nice day as well. You'll just see the confetti pouring out. Like I was down there yesterday helping out. They got 3 days of work before Saturday in terms of having to lay everything out. I think the one stand got 8,500 pieces of card to lay out for a tifo and so I really think it'll be a really good kind of enjoyable, memorable occasion. And I think any of the Ipswich fans that get up there, should feel privileged to be there as well. Because I think if everyone's being sensible, then obviously Ipswich don't have anything to play for. You're going to be there. You're going to be part of history, and I think there will be plenty to enjoy from that, at least before the game starts. So hopefully, they can play their part in making it special and enjoy the occasion, even though it's obviously not got anything riding on it, which the hope was. When these fixtures came out for you at least. I mean, when we first spoke, I was looking at this thinking, oh God, I hope it's done by then. But it didn't look like it was going to be that way, did it, for so long? So